Hello, blessed be the name of the Lord. Coming to you live again from Nairobi. My name is Peter Ngeno. I've been offline for some time this week, and I've gotten a chance this afternoon actually, to be able now to do this live broadcast. I hope you've been doing well with the TBC. And TBC is changing the lives of many people. TBC is growing every day. TBC is there now to bring poverty down. TBC is the acronym of the billion coin. It's one of the digital currencies, which is built on the principle of abundance. Unlike the currencies that we know, the fiat currency, which is built on the principle of scarcity. So that's the difference. So TBC is built on the principle of abundance. Everybody was born. God created every man, every human being, and placed all the resources available for that human being. So TBC is there to bring back your birthright so that you may claim back your birthright. And it's a great and a wonderful privilege if you get or if you sign up and be part of this growing community, of this growing community of TBC. The Kringle Society, as we have read about the mission, is to reach 1 billion population, to build an economy of 1 billion population, and after that to bring in merchants even during the course, and also in order to eradicate global poverty. Poverty is making people to live in a miserable life. So many people are living in difficult situations. If you happen to see in most parts the slum areas where people are living in slum, congested areas, poor housing, poor drainage, and there's a lot of sewerage passing through in between the houses, and you find that people are living in a miserable life. So many of the people find it hard even to apologize for the net. Can see the net is not streaming as it should be. But just wanted to say that poverty degrades the lives of so many people. And here we have an opportunity with a billion coin, which can change the life of so many people by eradicating poverty. Just want to share the screen and be able to go through the block together. And us to go through the block so that we can learn something together on what's happening in the blog. Maybe before that, I want just to read something on our Kringle Cash back office on this rapid 24-hour and rapid 48-hour referrals, where new members get the rewards up to 100 million. That is equivalent to 1 TBC coin. So new members should know that immediate daily cash flow is available to them. As a brand new member, you have received a gift of 25,000 cookies, which is redeemable for 250 crinkle coins in November 2018. Cookies are like points and are not spendable with participating member merchants, but crinkles are, and the value of them only goes up as our community grows. November is just around the corner, isn't it? Did you know that 250 crinkle coins are worth more than 1 ounce of gold? To be clear, crinkle coins are not we use grains of gold to measure the value of our private membership and community. To understand how valuable the gift is that you received. The gift is the introductory offer of the distribution phase we are in right now, and Cookie Rewards is the system we use to move coins from the admin wallet to the wallets of members like you, based on certain achievements, until the admin wallet runs out of coins. The first achievement you should pursue is the 24-hour rapid reward to earn 10 million cookies. Now 10 million cookies is much more than the gift of 25,000 cookies. Wouldn't you agree? There is a small admin fee that you need to take care of right away after you sign up. Once we have confirmed that you are a paid member, then we want to encourage you to beat the 24-hour timer you will see in your Kringle Cashback office by getting 2 others to become paid members too. Then help those 2 each get 2 each for a total of 4 below them to also become paid members within the allotted 48 hours given to receive the rapid reward of 100 million cookies. Both of these achievements combined will get you enough cookies to redeem in November to become a millionaire. Do you want to become a millionaire in November 2018? I'm sure you do, but so far I haven't got to the part that puts cash in your pocket. Each member is encouraged to complete a transaction with their sponsor for the equivalent of 40 grains of gold to receive the cookie reward for completing that task. 40 grains of gold is a pretty small amount, and you can go here to see what the value is. This will put cash in the pocket of your sponsor. 100% of it will go to your sponsor if they provide you the crinkles in return. After completing the rapid rewards within the allotted times, you'll have 2 new members that you sponsored, but you don't have enough crinkles yet to receive 100% of those transactions you will do with them. Instead, you will partner with a member that does, like your sponsor. Your partner will give you a 50% commission on each of them immediately, and that will put cash in your pocket. 50% adds up quickly as daily cash flow to you as you continue passing out the gift to everyone connected to you. Following this simple script makes it easy for you to pass along the gift. So this is about the rapid cookie rewards, which is ongoing. So when you get to bring 2 people within 24 hours as a new member, you are rewarded up to 10 million cookies. And when you help the 2 to also get 2 each, you will be able to get up to 100 million cookie rewards. And these cookie rewards is due for redemption in the month of November. In the month of November. Thereby, you'll be able now to have coins in your wallet, which you will be able to use. So, just wanted to check the good news for cryptocurrencies. Let's go through and see. It's a link. So we can go through to what's there. Right. It's taking us to news. So Japan approves self-regulation of cryptocurrency exchanges. So this is good news for cryptocurrency. As you can see, the world is accepting cryptocurrency. So the world is moving towards digital currencies. On Wednesday, October 24th, Japan's Financial Services Agency granted the cryptocurrency industry the authority to self-regulate. The approval means that the Japan Virtual Currency Exchange Association, a coalition of several registered digital currency exchanges, can now set rules for operational requirements, consumer protection, prevention of money laundering, and employee ethics. The association will also enforce compliance. So that's what's happening in Japan. And it's good news for the cryptocurrency world. Good news for the cryptocurrency world. Yeah, so we wanted to go through our and we check this. The month, prepare for the November redemption period, logo and article. So the month of November is a redemption period where you redeem the cookies, the cookie rewards, which you have them in your when you go to the Crinkle Cash, and then you go to cookie rewards, you click here, it will take you to where you have your cookie here. So this page is about the cookie rewards. So you'll be able to redeem the cookie rewards into your wallet in the month of November. So this is the symbol of crinkles. It says cookie rewards. And I just wanted to go through and then we be able to understand. The next cookie rewards redemption period will start on November 1st, 2018 as expected, and most likely will be extended to include more most years to, because you can only click it once during a redemption period, and many opportunities will be available to increase cookies throughout that entire period of time. So in short, it says that do not be quick to click the redeem button, because there will be, the admin is pleased to continue rewarding people with cookies during the month of November and also December. The dynamics associated within a redemption period are very different from those when the TBC community is not in a redemption period. The dynamics associated within a redemption period are very different from those when the TBC community is not in a redemption period. For example, it is possible to become a TBC millionaire in just one day during a redemption period. So it is extremely important that we make it clear to the newest people joining us during a redemption period that TBC while we are in the distribution phase. So just want to highlight this. It says TBC is far from liquid while we are in the distribution phase. So this time we are in the distribution phase. Cashing out is not what we do here in TBC. We are not cashing out. We offer a way to cash flow, but we don't cash out. So we cash flow and not cash out. People really need to understand the difference, okay? The plan is to make it easy to spend TBC Kringle coins as we reach towards our objective of 1 billion members worldwide. We will never make a path to cash out all of your TBC ever. Cashing out is not in alignment with our mission or purpose. We are not market-based by design. We are not market-based by design. Yeah, we are not market-based by design. People have thousands of choices to choose from in the market-based arena, and we are not one of those. We are private. Please learn that what that means. We have made the path towards abundance much easier than all the other alternatives out there. Our great hope is to bring abundance to all of humanity. The game of life has been rigged by the wealthy elite to benefit them at the expense of everyone else. Cashing out is one of their concepts, and when you really think about that concept, it is totally not natural. Cash flow is in alignment with the principle of abundance. That is what we offer, cash flow. It actually takes very little cash flow to change life. Humanity has been oppressed for so long. They are used to having so little cash flow in their lives. Fast forward in time, when we reach our objective of 1 billion members, many of those being merchants of all kinds, the TBC Kringle economy can become the most desirable around once we mature. The TBC Kringle economy can become the most desirable around the world once we mature. TBC has always been spendable even from the day we launched, but it is not liquid. As of now, it is not liquid. The larger we become, the more spendable TBC becomes. There is a direct correlation between the size of our active members and the level TBC Kringles are spendable. TBC has been spent on many things already, including land, cars, electronics, even rent and food. The ability to negotiate is is a valuable trade within our TBC community today. Yet, once we reach our objective of 1 billion members, the trade of negotiation will not be needed in most cases as members transact. We are only a few more exponential steps away from reaching that objective. And you should open your eyes to see that. Cookie Rewards gives you an incentive to participate in our growth, and our valuable gift is easy to share. Rapid Rewards gives our newest members a huge incentive to get off to a fast start. We are stronger than ever, and soon our private status will be unchallenged. It will be unchallenged. Soon, we are stronger than ever, and soon our private status will be unchallenged. Look at that. The path towards TBC billionaire status is limited to 1,101,101 members. This is very important to point out during this redemption period of November 2018. We have two classes of rewards today, and the billionaires class will end once 1,101,101 have one whole TBC coin. That is 1,101,101. When it reaches that, this number of members will have one whole TBC coin, it will be clearly impossible to obtain one whole TBC coin once those positions are filled. Be sure to educate everyone around you on the difference between the two paths offered. Wealth without education does not make sense. Embrace education. TBC is not a democracy. It is not driven by the whims of its members. We have set forth how TBC can empower the individuals. Just don't expect to have the power to change TBC. TBC is not forced on anyone, and members should likewise never use force to make TBC change. It will only be through love and respect that we will move forward. All other things tend to set us back. Be a part of the solution moving forward and not the problems. So that is the information from the admin regarding our redemption period, and also regarding growing the community and the paths that TBC is taking. The TBC is the billionaire. There is the billionaire and there is the millionaires. So it is good to be the student of the block. You get informed every day. So if you get time, you can as well go through this article again and be able to get informed. So that we be able to move together, knowing that we have information when we access our block. The living man is more valuable than gold. Poster and article. The living man is more valuable than gold. So as you can see, the living man with the legs, and then the legs has roots. Roots, that means standing from roots. So we can read down there so that we can get to the meaning, what it means. What is a living man? Is it just from breath or just heartbeat? Are we only talking about the human body? What about the mind? Is there a spirit? What about free will? The beautiful complexity of a living man is so amazing. The living man was not meant to be captured or enslaved. To do so is clearly wrong. Justice in principle has brought TBC to right that which is or was wrong. The value of a living man is truly infinite. This truth, although in modern times has been cleverly hidden, has been well known throughout the ages. TBC is a reawakening to this eternal truth. From the start, TBC has moved forward on basis of agreement. So if you see this, you'll see the basis of agreement. We are a private, we always have been and will always be that. Man uses mediums of exchange to transact. The Kringle Private Society has a medium of exchange known as TBC and its smaller units Kringles that allows our members to transact one with the other on a peer-to-peer basis privately. This is not in any way a public medium of exchange. The collective membership of living men, living women, and their living children comprise the total value of this medium of exchange. So how do we compare this medium of exchange with the other mediums of exchange throughout the world? By mutual agreement, we have grounded ourselves to our Mother Earth by measuring our medium of exchange with grains of gold. This also enables us to calculate how our medium of exchange relates to all other mediums of exchange all around the world. Our research has shown that there can be some confusion regarding jurisdiction when any form of fiat is mentioned within our publications and broadcasts. Jurisdictions greedily reach out to lay claim whenever a chance of winning can be found. To clearly denote that the jurisdiction of TBC and the Kringle Society are that of a private non-public group, we have made it clear that our members are the basis of the value of our medium of exchange and that we only measure that value in grains of gold. I also have made it clear that TBC is not backed by gold and we are not pegged to gold. Our association to gold is only as definable measurement of value only. To avoid any confusion on this line of jurisdiction, we are removing any reference of any fiat from our websites. And that process started soon after making the first public notice here. This was the first public notice, this one, about the Kringle Private Society, the billion coin. Henceforth, we call upon the cooperation of all members of TBC to stop using any form of fiat to describe the value of TBC and to embrace measuring that value in gold. The admin fee is 4 grains of gold, and the minimum amount of transaction to gain the related cookie reward is 40 grains. 40 grains. To see how much the value of grain of gold is you can see a link to a third-party calculator on the dashboard of our Pringle Cash back office. This one now. Yeah, so this one can help us to do the calculation. Even the business cards refer to gold and not fiat. The sooner we can unify our members around the use of these terms, the better. A handful of our members have been asked to disclose their directions with TBC to an agency, and that is covered within the first public notice. These particular members would greatly appreciate our entire membership behaving completely without any confusion in a private manner immediately. Dealing with an agency is a hassle and a burden. Let's come together as one and stay private. It is lawful to be private. We are approaching our challenges lawfully, and they will all have to conclude we are outside of their jurisdiction. We are outside of their jurisdiction. We are outside of their jurisdiction. So, this was the first announcement regarding the Pringle Society, and when you get to read this, you'll be able to understand and to align, to be able to align yourself and get to understand, the vision and also the mission of TBC. Let me refresh that in order to load it well. So far, it is the coin, yeah. So great. This is several pages downward. And then public announcement. This is a public announcement. So when you read, you'll be able to understand the Pringle Society mission statement. It's a global society. So when you read this, you'll be able to understand the mission of TBC. The mission of TBC. It is to serve the mission. Our mission is to serve one another with love and respect, and to use TBC and Kringle to lift humanity out of hunger, poverty, and misery. It is our intention that the veils of ignorance fall from each that we touch. We intend that all of our members will embrace and have a life full of abundance and prosperity as they accept our offer of membership within the Kringle Society and Private Contract Association. So when you read this statement, you'll be able to understand the mission and the vision of the billion coin. The mission and the vision of the billion coin. So thank you so much for following me. I'm so glad you've gotten time to watch this and to follow. May you have a wonderful time. May the Lord bless you and keep you. As you can see this morning, this afternoon actually, having my jacket. It's cold this side, and the weather is cold, and we thank God because it has been raining. So God bless you. Have a wonderful and great time, and let's continue building our community. TBC is changing lives of many. Thank you.